and the way people drag you, like, is unbelievable. Like, and I mean, I really don't want to speak ill of your ex-wife, but any woman that puts herself out there, especially on social media, the way she does, the way she dresses, I'm sorry, the way she dresses, the way she flaunts herself is unbelievable. And she has 2 daughters. It's like, what example are you showing these girls? And I know they're little, but I commend you for the father that you are and your professionalism. And I realize it takes 2 people for a relationship, but you're not on social media flaunting anything. It's just unbelievable. I just can't believe that somebody like that, and she has that many people supporting her. It's unbelievable. And just your professionalism, the father that you are to your girls, I commend you. I mean, that says a lot for you. And just all the trash talk that people have talked about you there's no reason for it.
No, there's not any reason for anyone to be out there destroying me.
Well, and it's just unbelievable. Her, like, honestly, I couldn't believe the way she dresses. And I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of hers, but it's just.
Well, I can't make any comment on any of that, but I mean, it is one of the most, I got to tell you, it is one of the most interesting social experiments that if it wasn't my life, I see why people watch it, because it's like, I'm a good father. I'm present.
You are
there.
With no doubt.
And you know, like, do I make mistakes and do I need to work on things? Yeah, every parent does, right?
Absolutely.
But you know, but to have
I don't have children. I've never had kids, but I have nieces and nephews. I have a nephew that lives with me. But if that was my spouse, there is no way she would social media dressed the way she was dressed, and with children. She's a mother.
Let's steer the conversation away from that, because I can't make any comment or encourage that in whatsoever. But
yeah, that's it's very frustrating, especially to watch it. But that's why I don't watch it anymore. So yeah, but I just commend you.
Well, I've been fighting the good fight against what I call the Federation of Toxic Women, because it's just toxic. I mean, it's like, I'm not doing anything except playing with my kids, trying to raise them right and protect them, and somehow I'm a bad dad. And there's so many kids out there that don't have fathers, or don't have present fathers, or don't have fathers that care, especially here in the States. You know, so it's really sad that a group of women would be trying to tear me down, and they have torn me down. As I said the other day, they have, because of all the negative headlines that are all lies. They have destroyed my chiropractic business by about 50%. Huh?
They've destroyed it by 50%?
Yep, I'm 50% down, and it's mainly because the lies and false allegations are populating Google. So anybody that searches me that's looking for a chiropractor in the area, they see my stuff, and then they see that stuff. So I have a strong word of mouth business, but you know, I did have 50% of my business that would come from people in the area looking for somebody that's good, and that aspect of my business is basically gone. So I'm gonna have to address that and fix it, but I have other things that are more important that I need to deal with first.
Right. But you're a good father. Don't let anybody ever tell you differently.
Oh, I never once ever question. I mean, because what makes a good parent? Putting your kids' needs ahead of your own. As long as you're doing that, you're a good parent.
Right. And you are a good parent. You could they want. I mean, and you're never. That's the thing, is you're never given a book, a handbook on how to be a parent.
No, you learn. You learn as you go.
I'm sorry.
You learn as you go, and honestly, I had never been around kids before having my own. At least not for any significant amount of time.
Right.
Like you know, hold a baby for 10 minutes, and that was about it.
but it's different. It's all trial and error. I mean, it really is.
You know, it's a lot of it's psychology. I did do a lot of reading, and I did do a lot of studying, and I listened to people smarter than me, and psychologists and parenting and that kind of stuff. So I didn't come at it from a place of just like, this is how I'm going to tackle it. I came at it from a place from, this is how to emotionally, spiritually, mentally nurture them through the first 7 years of life, which is the most important. So if you do it right in the first 7 years, the rest of it's easy.
Well, yeah. Big difference.
What's that?
And you daughters, it's a big thing. I mean,
Yep.
I think it makes a huge difference as well. But you're a good dad, and that I mean, I don't know how anyone else could knock somebody that is there for their kids, and you're not a deadbeat. You're not one of these deadbeat dads.
Nope.
I mean,
play with my kids every day.
Yeah.
It's truly shocking, and it truly shows. I think it's a product, honestly, of a lot of it has to do with like, as me trying to be an observant person, it's like the Trump versus Biden thing that was very much like us versus them.
Right.
And I found that carry over into other aspects of society. And I think this is just the same thing. It's like people don't have the capacity anymore because they're brainwashed by the media to be able to see the shades of gray.
Right.
It's just you're either on my side or you're the enemy. There's no like shades of gray where it's like, I like this part about this person, I like this part about this person. It's like we're now, it's like when it comes to voting for presidents, we're just looking at it's like it's all based on peer pressure, social pressure, and it's either you're my friend or you're my enemy. There's no in between.
So your girls, do you share, is it, and I'm not trying to get personal, but do you share like 50-50? Is that how they do that now? It's like 50-50.
Everything is the same, and I got to be very careful because I can't discuss the details of the case, but I have my girls for a week on, and then I don't have them for a week. So it's 7 days on, 7 days.
That seems that's how they do that now, instead of like the father sees them every weekend or something. You know what I mean? It used to be, that's how they used to go. But
I would have never let that fly.
Right. Well, that's good. They need to do. I mean,
there's nothing worse in society than girls with daddy issues.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
So you're in California, right?
Yeah. I'm in LA.
LA, awesome. Wow. I haven't been there in, gosh, probably since 2000. I need to get back there. I love that place.
Yeah, I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I do love it. I'm more of a mountain person, but I'm kind of here for like the business opportunities and building, and because I have a startup that I'm going to do in a few years.
Good.
So like my friend network here, my patient network here, it's very advantageous to helping me build something quick.
Right. Well, you're a smart guy. You are. I mean,
I pay attention.
Well, you're very business. I mean, you're very good at business. That's for sure.